Alright, so the Booktubeathon has ended, sadly. It was a wonderful Booktubeathon, and I had a lot of fun. I did do a vlog-style video throughout the week, though not as good as previous ones, but I will link that up here in a card if you want to go check that out. It's full of kittens, because basically my kitten is a distraction constantly. So I'm going to start with the books that I had listed in my TBR and let you know if I picked them up or not. So the first one is Flatlands, which was my book for an author with the same first letter, their last name as yours, and I did not even pick this up. Well, that's sort of a lie. I picked it up and I started to read it, and it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night last night, and and by last night I mean Saturday night, because it's Sunday when I'm filming this, and I just didn't. So I didn't pick this one up. The book with blue on the cover that I had picked out was Fortune's Pawn, and I still didn't get to this one. It was in my TBR Takedown TBR as well, and I didn't read it then. I didn't read it during the Booktubeathon. I promise I'm going to read it. I really am wanting to read this soon. I just haven't. It wasn't what I felt like reading this week. Then the book for the last book you acquired was The Grace Keepers. I also did not start on this one, but I really, really want to get to this one because I've heard really great things about it, and I want to read this beautiful book because this book is beautiful. Alright, for a book that you have to read in its entirety without putting down, I picked Freud, and I did, in fact, read this one in its entirety. Did I read it without putting it down? No. No, I didn't. But that's because my kitten tried to climb the curtains while I was reading it, and I'm pretty sure that's a pass for having to put something down when you have to pull a kitten off your curtains. My thoughts on this, however, are that it was weird. I was not like a psychology major or anything in college. I did take psych classes. I entertained the idea of being a psychology major, but I was not. I took 2 psychology classes and almost got a C in one and was like, no, this ain't for me. It's interesting. I mean, the art is kind of fun and whimsical, and it was cute, and I'm sure that if you are a big psychology buff that you would really enjoy this. I bought this for my fiance when I was in New York, and he hasn't read it yet, but I bet he'll enjoy it more than me. And my battery light is flashing, so I've got to hurry. I did read The Clockwork Prince. I had started this last week during the TBR Takedown, and I finished it this week. I really enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to moving on to The Clockwork Princess very soon. I do want to say that I did think that this was boring in compared to the first one. There were some fun things like puzzly things and relationship building, but nothing really big happens in this book. The last book that I did actually finish was The Wilds. This is a collection of short stories, and I had been reading on this for about a month. I did enjoy it. It's dark. Like, it's got a lot of kind of dark and disturbing things in it, and while I really enjoyed it and I would absolutely recommend it, the writing is beautiful. It wasn't my favorite collection of short stories. I felt like a lot of them ended abruptly, which I feel that way about short stories in general, but there were some of these where it worked really well, and some of them where it just felt like she just stopped writing. So I don't know, it was good. If you like sort of dark and twisted things, you would like this a lot. And the other 2 books that I talked about, Clockwork Princess, didn't pick up, but probably will very soon. And then Going Away Shoes, again, I did not get to, but I probably will start this week as my new short story collection to get to. So I did enjoy my time in the Booktubeathon. I read almost 800 pages and 4 books, and that's fantastic for me. Oh, I didn't talk about my book that was somebody else's favorite. That was Before I Go to Sleep, and it was phenomenal. I listened to the audiobook and I read the ebook because I couldn't put it down, and so I just wanted to constantly be reading or listening to it. It was so good, so suspenseful, had me on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I absolutely recommend it to everybody. Share, thank you for that being your favorite book. But yes, I had a great Booktubeathon. I call 4 books and almost 800 pages a huge win for me, and I can't wait till the next Booktubeathon. Bye guys!